So context is you're always dealing with your reality. You're dealing with yourself, with capital S, the appearances of many. So when you're at the airport, you're dealing with yourself. It could seem like different people, different families, different cultures, different heights, widths, different cities. But this is a reflection of you. You as awareness is pushed out through these forms, literally. Don't freak out, but know that you are loved. Sure, there's an ego thought system that is the opposite of that, which is not love, separation, guilt, fear. But the core of us, the core of humans is love. The core of plants and animals is love. The core of Earth is love. The core of the universe is love. How is core of trauma love, Randy? Know what is trauma? Concealed vibration. Markers of spiritual catalysts. Wherever you are, wherever the body seems to be, even when you're sleeping, it's like it's all really just mental and the sensations in your field. So
Mm.
yeah, just aligning with what is, I mean, the best way is just honesty. And I think that word has to like come from yourself. And what does honesty mean to you? Like if there's a nagging situation or you feel annoyed or fearful, it's like owning all of that. And it's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel depressed. It's like these are just emotions or however you describe them.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think just looking back at, let's just say, social interactions, um, we could have anticipation of it, but like anything else, it's just allowing the field to guide you. Just no matter what happens in the mind, allow yourself to be present, because the presence and the silence, the stillness of the mental activity will help kind of see it more true. Like there could be layers of criticism even or
Mm.
judgment, but just allowing the stillness of yourself to kind of like dissolve those programs.
Mm.
And pushing forward in your own way, interacting in your own way. It's like if you have an impulse to go in this direction, go ahead. If there's like hesitation, that's okay too. Just noticing any hesitation or resistance. Because what are your, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say sometimes there's like I'm following a direction and I'm like, if this feels like it's like true, and then all of a sudden like a thought comes and it's like, oh, but am I doing this right? Or like, or maybe
Yeah.
I'm like kidding you're fooling yourself that you think that's true, but that's not true. But I'm wondering if that's just like just another cycle. But
Yeah, there's a cycle of energy. Like what can you give me an example?
yeah, like when we were meditating, I started feeling happy, like just like this glee and holding, and I just started feeling a lot of sensations in my whole body. Like I'm starting like yeah, it feels like I don't know if you've been on Molly
Yeah,
before.
like
Kind of
ecstasy, right? Yeah.
yeah, I kind of started feeling like that, and which felt good. And then at some point, this like thought was like maybe you're doing it wrong, or
Mm.
like are you which
Okay, so you're saying like as soon as you're the thought pops up, you're doing it wrong, the Molly feeling kind of vanishes.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, yeah. So yeah, anytime that happens, like that thought is a quality of judgment. So already like that's like a signal that that's the ego thought system. But if you feel like it's pretty amazing too, it's like you don't even need the Molly, but you could feel like you're on Molly. So it's
Yeah.
like that's how powerful, yeah, you are, like the mind is. So yeah, even those words, am I doing it wrong? It's just catching it. Like it's just a doubt or criticism.
I'm going to I just wanted to talk about this because I feel like it'd be good.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I'm still feeling a little bit of judgment when it comes to going to this Trump rally.
Mhm.
Uh, I guess fear. I think also the same feeling of maybe unsafety is coming up for me.
Yeah.
Um, and I really don't think I could be like I mean, I guess whatever happens, it's gonna happen. So
Yeah.
maybe I feel a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a catalyst for you, but there could only be like a silver lining. Like you can only be rewarded from those experiences. If it, especially if it excites you. If you don't, if there's just any reason that it excites you, it's more than likely good for you and like your soul expansion.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely excited about it.
Yeah.
Or about everything in general right now. I'm feeling pretty excited.
Yeah. This is yeah, it's just I guess you could always ask for guidance and just pray and imagining it, feeling it that it will be a complete experience or like just a safe experience or you feel good enough and powerful in your being.
Mm.
Faith, yeah, faith is also cultivation too, just like trusting that no matter what, it works out because it always does work out. And that's where I feel like the faith and the momentum just keeps on going, and allowing you to trust, yeah, your ability and whatever unfolds. Because really, the next moment we have no idea what can happen. Like we get out of the door of our apartment or of a building, anything could happen. Storms can happen. So
True.
it's just, yeah, like cultivation that there is some intelligence guiding us.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then the intelligence is yourself too. It's like so it's like your higher self giving you these circumstances. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like those I don't know if you played Sims, like the video game, or like any video game that has like characters. Like, all right, now there's a mini game that we go to the Trump rally. Let's see these
Yeah.
characters. So it's like kind of
Yeah, it's fun.
yeah.
I think it's funny because I've whenever I'm by myself, I start like questioning a lot. I'm like, but this, but this, but this. But
Yeah.
then whenever I'm just with you and or like we're here,
Mhm.
I feel like there's some questions, but then they kind of like fade away quickly, and I'm just like here.
Because even the quality of the questions, it's like there could be it's like where are they coming from? Like it could be from judgment or doubt. But again, it's like if that's the case, it's just from the ego thought system. Like if I feel scared, it's like any sensation of fear, scaredness is just it's a whole energy of thought. But yeah, if you feel like the abundance or the joy or the unity, like that's the Holy Spirit thought system that you're taking care of.
Hmm.
So yeah, just discernment. But it does come, yeah, certain energy fields, I feel like you contain it and sustain it more. And then there's because everything is energy. It's like you're interacting with different characters, different people and frequencies and stuff. But when you're in a your own element, truth is already there, or truth is clear. It's like the antenna, like the antenna. You can think of your brain as like antenna, like we're just tuning into what we really want, which is ourself or truth. So yeah, it's like taking this to the Trump rally or to your interaction, allowing the contrast.
This thing came up for me. I don't know if you've seen the movie Wreck-It Ralph,
Yeah, I did.
but I think it's the second one where
I didn't see.
Ralph breaks the internet or something like that.
Oh, okay. I don't think I saw the second one. Yeah.
Well, there's this scene where um the chick, little tiny character girl, she wants to like leave her game because she gets tired and she wants to just experience something new. But like Ralph is just like no, you have to like stay in this like old game because this is like your game, so you have to stay with it. And she's like, no, I'm gonna go. So she goes into this like other game where she could like potentially be killed or like she could die. And anyways, it just came up because I thought it was really funny. There's a scene where there's just like trash everywhere in this game, and like there's just sharks coming out of like sewages, and all these people that look really, really mean and can like hurt you. And then and Penelope's just looking at this whole place like, oh, this is beautiful. This is just the game I want to be in.
Yeah.
Very, very beautiful. And she just sees it with like this like awe, and like it just switches from like the scene of this like ugly, dirty game to her perspective that was just like all beautiful, and
Right.
like the shark was just smiling at her and so were the people were nice. So
Yeah.
yeah, that just came up for me right now.
Awesome. Yeah, yeah. It kind of reminds me of the same thing. It's just like the lens of the Holy Spirit of love and wonder, and then the lens of separation of the ego of like, oh, there's horrible things, bad people kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. I've been situations have been coming up, and the the first thing I want to go to, that it's like my instinct is like the victim. Um, and then just like really, really, really being honest and admitting that it's all not my creation, but like creation, or my creation, not
Yeah.
me, probably, but creation. And that's a hard pill to swallow, but also kind of nice at the same time, empowering.
Yeah.
Well, it feels like creation that I don't really, I mean, I'm not really controlling, so it's just happening.
Yeah. It's both, right? It's like the capital C of creation, God's creation, and but you do have, yeah, like your role and your passions and your interests also serves creation. So it's like you're co-creating all the time with yourself. But yeah, I mean, I feel like there is the higher self or God. It's like creating like the server. So it's like we're the characters in Wreck-It Ralph, but the server like is created by our creator. And there's like rules that we still have to like abide by. Like we can't just fly around. Not in
Yeah,
this, like not in this quote unquote reality, but yeah, maybe in other realities, like we're flying and we're like hybrid animals or aliens, you know? So in this reality, like we do have the rules of human and our meat suit, mind, body, spirit complex and social interactions, and you're playing with other characters who have like their own spectrum of beliefs. So it's like the funnest, most creative multiplayer game imaginable. or at least right now, or at least the one that we're aware of. Who knows? Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's like we're just dreaming each other like avatars. Even Trump is an avatar. He has its own yeah
Yeah.
trajectory, but everyone has free will too, like just choosing like what to believe in and how to live reality. Yeah. So yeah, that's very exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely fun. Um, like feels like playing dress up.
Nice. Yeah. New character every day. Yeah. Yeah. But staying to purpose too, right? It's just like all these masks and costumes we play. It's like we do get to choose them in our own way and we get to play with them.